Hello and welcome back. Last time we explored Castle Woodhaven, and this time we're going to go to Castle Pinehurst. So I've casted our spells already, and we're going to make the trek. We've tried to go there once, but they didn't let us in. This time I hope they'll let us in because we do have the castle key, which allowed us to get into Castle Woodhaven. Alright, before you stands a hold of Lord Peabody, Castle Pinehurst. Enter yes. Ah, okay, so cool. It does let us in. So I figured now what we should kind of do next is go to every castle and just see what we can find in there, and maybe we'll have a hint. The right door, and there's a left door. Okay. Unmarked are deadly. Marked are deadly. 1,000, right? In the... Alright, so let me... Oh. Looks like we could go through the doors, and then they would... I'm trying to cast teleport, which will take us back into the room. Alright. So end, and will world be as traps. So I assume the unmarked doors I don't need to go into or I'll die. So I won't do that, but let me take a second and write down all of the words above the doors. We can see what it says. Okay, so what the signs all say on the doors is that it says, beware the time traps, as the world will end in the year 1000. So right now it's year 900, and I assume when it gets to the year 9000, the world will end. So that's kind of the goal, is to figure out how to time travel first, and that way we can not die, of course. So it looks like through this door, even though it's not marked, there is encounters and something here. Hopefully, all right, well, we didn't die. That's odd, but there is a forced encounter here, so let's fight. And Kurgan, go ahead and use... I was going to say, check out new spells that I have, but unfortunately it didn't load up there. But I do have a cool spell. I think we have level 6 spells, yep. And I'm going to cast... I've got Fantastic Freeze, which does 10 cold damage a level to 3 ranged marked monsters. I do have Sandstorm. Oh, that's available for outdoors only. So I'm going to do Fantastic Freeze, starting with the Griffin. Right, Hong Kong Fooey, go ahead and attack. I am cast. I've got all kinds of good stuff. So I have Fiery Flail, which does 100 to 400, 500 or fire damage. So I'm going to use Fiery Flail on D. Oh, and he wasn't affected. That's okay. I'm gonna try Finger of Death. Why not? Oh, there we go. Cool. Right. Go ahead and attack. Mal attack. I think I could just control A through these. Oh, maybe I can't. Well, there we go. Cool. 3 gay gold. Yellow room. Alright. The bishop of a yellow battle is locked in a cage. So we did see a green bishop. Necessarily do anything with them. Alright, this is the throne room. Lord Peabody needs some help. Will you offer your services? I'll say yes. Please return to me with my boy, Sherman, and I will reward you. Okay, so this is our first real quest, I think. We need to figure out where Sherman is. There is something here. I'm going to go ahead and rest and just recast our spells so we can be fully prepared for this fight in front of us. If it's a fight, I don't know. Let's see. If you wish to use the Wayback Machine, see Lord Peabody. Oh, okay, so this might be the time machine. Cool, so that's kind of why we got to go find Sherman. Alright, I see. But... so in through these doors, oh, there's traps, right? So looks like there's some doors going through here. There's lots of random encounters and whatnot, but we have something that can get through this for us. So I'm going to cast Teleport 4 squares, and just to show you the mini. So over here, this was the room with all the signs on it. There was Lord Peabody's room. This is the yellow one. Figured we'd explore all around and just see all the other locations, and I'll try to skip the encounters for us so we can get through it. It's in here. Find my mirror image and you will find the way out. Alright? Okay, that has been noted. There is an encounter in front of us there, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to cast Teleport and go south. Oh. Miscounted the squares. Alright. Oh, hey. Try to run. Rather not fight them right now. Now we're back here. There's a hidden wall. See you later. Oh boy. Oh, they teleported us back in the middle of the room with all the doors. That's kind of funny. All right, there is something over here. 3, yep, right. And outer halls. Suddenly your party is moving very slowly, yet everything around them is moving very fast. By the time you notice what has happened, a year has passed. Oh my goodness. So, those are some time traps there. Interesting. Very interesting, and I'm gonna have to... I'm just gonna cast jump. Why not? Looks like there might be 3 more things in this dungeon. Let's teleport. Where's? Suddenly your party is moving very... Same thing. So another time trap. It's 902. To win the Queen's Triple Crown, take a black ticket to the arena, Monster Bowl, and Coliseum. After victory has been achieved, return for your reward. Okay, so... Alright, so... The different colored tickets, and there's 3 arenas, so I clearly, probably the one in Middlegate is the arena, and the Monster Bowl is probably the one in Zanzibar, and the Coliseum is probably in Atlantium, if I recall correctly. Maybe. So there's a black ticket. That's the Queen's Triple Crown, but there's also the other colored tickets too, which I haven't tried to do. We tried to do the red ticket, but that messed up terribly. Like, we died from that. So we can't do the red ticket yet, and I assume we can't do the black ticket. All right. I guess the thing is that what is exactly the reward there? So, okay. All right, we'll head through here. Teleport 1 square. Over here. Nestled under a pile of dust, you see what was once described to you as a J26 Fluxer. Take it, yes. So now we have the J26 Fluxer, which there is a note that we found earlier that says, go and find the Fluxer at this location. So it's funny how just exploring we found that, thanks to us having the map, of course. And that is it for Castle Pinehurst. Let me teleport out. Let's go back to the surface, I think. Oh, that was the wrong spell. Surface is 4-5. Okay, so we're back out there. I think next what we want to do is we're going to go to Castle Hillstone. I have a note here about finding a capacitor at Castle Hillstone that we found. So we have a Fluxer. We also have M27 Radicon. So I assume we've got to find some parts maybe for the time machine. We've probably not known what was needed yet, but there's got to be needed somewhere. But first, we need to actually go back to Castle Woodhaven and remove the quest out of us. So I'm just following the road. Going back up here. Go in. Just cast that. Let's teleport us through it so I can skip an encounter. Yes. All right. That has been removed. And now I'm going to cast Surface again. 4-5. So you might be asking, where in the world is Castle Hillstone? And it is actually in D4. So we're going to be walking down there. We're in C1 right now, so we're just headed south. And I think to show you guys a little bit better, I should probably cast something like Wizard Eye, maybe. But my gosh, the problem with Wizard Eye is that it just costs so much mana. It's not that I have a problem with that, but good lord. I'm just going to donate. Oh, that. Sometimes they give you good stuff. Sometimes they just take your... There. Alright. I think it's something. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There's Eagle Eye. The problem is it's 2 a level. So it's basically... You know, now if you look at my spell points, yeah, I have like 7 left. So, well, I didn't even do it. That's unfortunate. Do I get to see outside? Yeah, there we go. Eagle Eye. So there you go. Unfortunately, I just don't have that much spell points. And obviously, I can't swim. So we need to cast Water walking. Is that a cleric spell? That is a cleric spell. That's good. So now we're over at this, and there's Zanzibar and there's Hillstone. So let's go south along the road here. And Zanzibar is to the west, or I mean east, rather. Let's see. Zanzibar to Hillstone. Yeah, so we've kind of taken this route before, I think, and we get massacred by the people attacking us. Okay, well, I'm gonna attack these guys because if we run, we end up having to fight the other mad peasants that when we burped or something, they got mad at us. It sounds crazy to say that, but that is indeed what happened. I'm gonna use Moonray and took them down, and then I'm gonna use Sandstorm from Ariel. Grug will attack. Cool. Got some extra items there. And Zanzibar is continuing south. Oh, looks like Eagle Eye already dissipated. The marble walls of Castle Hillstone gleam before you. Enter? Yes, no, yes. Alright, so we're in. Let me show you the minimap. And here is what it looks like. As you can see, looks like there's tons of encounters. I wonder what quest he will give us there. There's also some signage and whatnot, and it looks like in every single corner, there's like guard towers here. Looks like this guy has that same sort of, yeah, the quest removal elixir. Same thing as the QU. So let us begin. I figured out the Wizard Eye spell, funnily enough, because the game knows I'm using the minimap, it doesn't tell me to cast Wizard Eye. So I went ahead and rested and tried to cast because it is a hefty spell point cost, but I turned it on just for the sake of things. And let's explore. Right, guard tower. Yep, that makes sense. Let's cast teleportation going south 1 square. You have found an N19 capacitor. Cool. Alright, so that's kind of what led us to here in the first place, but not necessarily going to really come. Freeze. Oh, there we go. Right. Let's see what's in here. Juggler. Work party game equals pin the horns on the dragon. Alright. See what these signs are. Grand Hall. Grand Hall. Oh man, it looks like a ton of encounters in there. Let's see. Oh my goodness, yeah, we're gonna have to run away from that. I think we would be out of our league trying to fight those guys. That's alright. Hello, Juggler again. Yeah, Grand Hall. I figured we would be able to get in there, but apparently not. Heads of monstrous beasts adorn the walls in this room. Will you gather more trophies for Lord Slayer? Ah, okay, that explains why there's a bunch of encounters in there. Cool. Alright. We'll do the page's quest. Seek the soldier and destroy it. I wish you luck, fair travelers. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna like this guy. I feel like I have more luck with finding specific enemies than I do finding specific items. So I will be sure to do that, but before let's continue. Castle. There's a red room. Hey, the Bishop of Red Battle is locked in a cage. Okay, so there's definitely something with the colors, right? There's the blacks and the reds, and so clearly the bishops have to be related to the colors of like the tickets and the arenas and stuff, but it doesn't really make any sense because why would doing the tickets somehow unlock the bishop? I don't get it. Food is stacked in the ceiling. Take some. So I'm going to say no. Rather not steal from the castle. Let's see. Has to be something over here. Prison. The two prisoners flee in a puff of magical smoke. A note remains. It says that Lord Slayer chained them because they killed an earthworm by magic instead of by might. Teach them at the Hourglass Inn. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let's we'll definitely have to check them out this episode, I think. So, finding some new followers. Let's see, where else can I go without active combat? That's kind of what I'm trying to avoid. It actually looks like we've almost finished. Oh, hey, there's actually a basement. Ah, I forgot about that. There's probably basements in the other rooms as well. Is there something down here? Okay, there is quite a bit. So I think later on we might come back and, well, I say later on, but hey, we might as well do this. And it's like there's tons of traps, so I'm just going to go ahead and cast teleporting over them. That'd be interesting if we found Sherman down here or something. No half-orcs. No half-orcs. Alright. It looks like there's just nothing but encounters. Blocked. That's not going to stop us. Right. Good. Oh. Ah, dang it. My program crashed. My apologies. Start this back up. Something in the northeast corner of the dungeon area. Hey, there's fights here. So, an earthworm. Can we actually beat him? Man, I really want to try beating the earthworm. Alright, let's do it. Let's try. I think we've got enough spell points and whatnot. Maybe not. Kurgan might not. Kurgan has 7 left. Alright, well, Kurgan, your job is just going to be to cast invisibility. Alright, Hong Kong Fooey, attack the Holy Man. I'm going to cast Fiery Flail, and I'm going to try to hit the Earthworm for that. Nope, not affected. Oh, so he's got the AoE spells. Okay, Ariel, go ahead and cast. Oh, I'm going to try Finger of Death on the Earthworm. Why not? Nope. Looks like he's immune to magic. So how did they kill it with magic? That would have implied to me that somehow, some way, they would have been able to do that, but not. Bergen, go ahead and cast. Well, you can't really cast much, unfortunately. Got 4 left, so I'm going to cast Shield. Kung Fu, attack the Holy Man, and I am going to cast. I think I'm going to cast Power Cure on Ferris. Bring it up. Oh, breathe and fire again. I want to make sure that no one dies. It's kind of my whole intent here. Brought down the Holy Man. That's good. Bergen can't really do much, so we're going to fight the Earthworm. Fight the Earthworm. I'm going to now cast 1/6 again onto Ariel. Her up. No one else goes down here. Good deal. That worked out pretty well. Now I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt on just the Vampiric Rats. Try and get some crowd control going. Alright, we bring down the Earthworm. That wasn't too bad. So now I can just kind of control A through those guys. And open up the box. I'm going to rest and then recast our spells. Unfortunately, you won't have the Wizard Eye again because I think we do need the spell points for Kurgan. So my apologies about not having the minimap up. I told one bad orc joke too many, and Lord Slayer threw me in the dungeon. I've worked some rough rooms, but this is ridiculous. But seriously, folks, I can send you to Woodhaven Dungeon just for the halibut. No. That's kind of cool. So that's a free portal there. Wait. There is something. Kind of a... Oh. There's something beyond this wall. Right. Sign said, no ninjas. Oh no. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. So, because Hong Kong Fooey is in our party, we actually can't get a certain item there. So we're going to have to come back. Alright. Let's go ahead and cast. Cast 9. So it should bring us down here. Also, you know, there's no half-orcs. No half-orcs. It didn't say, well, I guess on the sign towards that it would say, what's over here? A giant coin slot is labeled insert gold here. Well, I'm going to say no, but just so you know, that is the gold to experience thing. So if I need to use that, I would rather not, because who knows what I need gold for, but I'd rather keep it on me until absolutely we need it. Let's see, what does this say? What does this sign say? And no barbarians. Well, fortunately we don't have barbarians, so that means we should be able to get this item here. Oh, I'm going to just run from that. And I'm going to cast 5/5 again. Cast 8. Yeah, teleport has been a very nifty spell. You have found a coral brooch. Okay, cool. I wonder what that does. Oh, wow. So that actually, so I can't be a paladin, and it gives me plus 15 might. So that's pretty great. There's some other items that Warlord Mal has on him right now. I really think the only item I can really safely remove is going to be ray gun. Oh, wrong class. Oh, okay. So it's not just a paladin, it's only for barbarians. That's funny, even though they said no barbarians, so I assume that's like special items that you can get specifically for that class. There's something down here. Everybody's always picking on me because I am stupid as an orc. So I'll trade what I got for what you got. Hmm. No, I'm good, man. Looks like it's a stat trading type of thing. So if I traded my stats, I would lose some stats to gain it. So that could cause like Kurgan to lose intellect but gain might. So I don't think I want to do that. Some stuff I'm going through. There is something over here. The sign said no half orcs. Okay. It's like Hong Kong Fooey is the guy that's ruined it all. So we'll have to come back here later on and without him, because then we can get those two items. But while we're here, okay. I'm gonna try to run. Oh, well, great. Well, now we're gonna fight for sure. How much damage are they doing? Not too much. Let's go ahead and fight this off. I'm gonna cast like Fireball is gonna be the one we cast here. Oh, and of course they dodged all. That's okay. I'm gonna cast 1/7 to eradicate some of them at least. This one will be Lightning Bolt. See if I can do some damage to him. Grugtar, go ahead and attack the Gravewalker. Mal, attack the Gravewalker. Just shoot the Pixie. All we missed, okay? Let's cast Lightning Bolt in. And lots of times I feel like the best spells are only able to be used on the ranged people, which makes sense because you have friendly fire and whatnot. I'm going to do... It's like Lightning Bolt seems to be the best AoE spell that we have at the moment. And I think we can pull A through these fights. Alright, cool. So let me rest here, and then I'm going to recast the spells. And we're going to head into level 3 of Hillstone. This episode's probably going to go longer than most. Who knows, it might be shorter depending on what's in the third area. Right, there is stuff here. Cast teleport square. Right. The writings of many symbols and languages are scrawled into an ancient glowing stone. Among the etchings you make out, knowledge for a price to those who will touch. Will you try? Yes, no. Well, I'm going to say no. So, again, this is kind of like the stat swapping stuff. And I would rather not lose intelligence or lose endurance and whatnot. So, let's see. Oh, did someone say somebody? I could have sworn there was something that popped up there, but... Alright. I can lead you to level 2 of Woodhaven Dungeon if you want. Follow him? Yes, no. I'm going to say no. And let's see, where else do I want to teleport to? Oh, it looks like I'm going to teleport 2 squares over to the west. Let's see how much I have. That. Yeah, there we go. So now you can see a little bit easier. Go north. A sign next to a bottomless pit reads, "A golden experience awaits all of you who empty their pockets. Toss all of your gold in?" Wow. Okay. So all characters gain experience equal to 3 times their gold and lose all of the gold. Well, that would mean that every single character gains close to 1,000,000 experience points. I don't think I'm going to do that because it would kind of ruin the experience a little bit, but you know, definitely considering coming back here later. So we're going to teleport west 5 squares. No barbarians. Well, we don't have a barbarian, so that's good. You find a lapis scarab. What does this do? So it's only usable by barbarians, and just like the coral, it gives plus 15 might to barbarians who hold it. Okay. I'm going to teleport south here. 1 square. Like there's not sea. There is something over here. Teleport again. Teleport west. 3 squares. No half orcs. So unfortunately, we're going to have to come down here without Hong Kong Fooey. Anything else in here? All right, there is. Going to go south 3 squares. Go west 1 square. Oh, we got to rest. Okay, recast my stack up. Cast Wizard Eye as well. Oh, this is actually pretty entertaining, I have to say. I'm actually kind of having fun here, just because there is a lot to explore, much more than I thought. All right, the sign said okay. There's another item, I suppose, that we can't get. We're gonna go west 1 square. A magical whirlpool emits a strange odor. You sense that the waters are powerful and the effects could be irreversible. Drink it? Ah. So, this will actually change us all into males, which I am not going to do. So that's kind of neat to know. Maybe there's something like the succubus from the first game, where if you're male, it puts you to sleep. But other than that, there's nothing else in this castle. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, I tried to run from that encounter, but we can't. Looks like we're going to be fighting it. It's all right. I've got Fantastic Freeze is what I'm going to cast on the gargoyles. Oh, and of course they wouldn't be affected. Why would they be affected? Are gargoyles undead? No, they don't. They're not. All right, that's all right. Down the giant ogres, and I'm going to cast. Looks like Deadly Swarm is going to be the spell to cast. And Ariel, go ahead and cast Fireball, starting with F. Oh, of course, it wouldn't be affected there. Grugtar attack, Mal attack, Ferris attack as well. Let's go ahead and shoot. Cast. It's like Fireball again, maybe. Don't have the points for it. What? Oh, okay. I can't. That. Yeah, I don't have it. It's okay. Shoot. Shoot. Oh. Need to do that and to cast something else, but I think we can control A through gargoyle. So, all right. Down. Cool. And I'm going to cast Surface, and I will be right back without Hong Kong Fooey. 1 second. All right, we are at Castle Hillstone, and I brought along No Name, a dwarven archer. So that should be able to get us through this. Oh, looks like I'll have to rest and recast our spells first. Did not realize I was so low on mana. But, all right, that's been done. So let's go west 3 squares. Go down into the dungeon. Starting with this item over here. All right. You have found a crystal vial. All right. What does this do? It gives me speed plus 15 and only usable by ninjas. All right, cool. So Hong Kong Fooey is definitely going to be happy about that item. And there should have been another item on this. Oh, nope, that's the experience one. There is something below here. South squares. This hallway. Oh, no half orcs. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a half orc. Oh, duh. Grugtar is a half orc. All right. Well, we will be coming back without him. So when we come back, I will be here without him as well. We're back, and you've noticed that there's only 6 people in the party. I took out Grug and Hong Kong Fooey and decided not to bring along anyone else because really they're not a part of our party. A calm melody strengthens your party. If there are half-orcs in your party, okay, well, let's see. If you have no half-orcs in your party but have already used any of the Benefits 1 locations in the current phase, looks like there's other benefit places. Ah, alright, so all characters gain between 1 and 5 max HP. Cool. Alright, that was kind of neat, but why no half-orcs, man? Doesn't make any sense to me, I guess, you know? Doesn't seem like that, at least. And that's the items on this floor. There's 2 more items on the last floor as well. And that should be the, let's see where the other one is. Ah, okay, I found it. Asked 5-5. Looks like Ariel knows teleport as well. An energizing light beam, light beam. Oh, an energizing light beams down from the ceiling, strengthening all. All right, cool. So we gain some max HP, some more off that. So again, that's why we can't have half orcs in the party. Obviously, they don't want them getting any more HP. Kind of unique, I would say. And lastly, there is one more item over here. You find a ruby amulet. And what does that do? That does the, it's like luck 15. Cool. And who is that for? That is for the ninja as well. And it looks like Grugtar also has the other ninja item. But that is it. That is all of Castle Hillstone for us. I cast fly and go back home. Oh, I mistyped. I did. Right, we're in C2. Go back into Middle Gate, and we can rest up and end the episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Next time when we come back, we're going to be at the Hourglass Inn checking out our other hirelings, and then we're going to go back to the castles and check underneath their floors as well. So, see you then.